So up until like September, I was managing La Gloria. Then we got some new people on board. We shuffled the brands around a little bit. And now...
You getting all this? I'm just kidding. No. '25 PCA in New Orleans. I'm here in the Forged booth today, and Forged, for people that don't know, is part of General Cigar. Last year, General Cigar had a booth. This year, it's the Forged booth. They got plenty of brands under this umbrella. I'm here again, as we were last year, with Corey.
Yes, right.
Corey normally is CAO and Sancho Panza.
That's right.
Now you're here showing the La Gloria
so
stuff.
I was actually managing the La Gloria brand last year.
Right.
Some changes have been made, but we don't need to dwell on that.
Okay.
But I am very proud of this project that we have for La Gloria. It's called Los Gloriosos. It is blended by Ernesto and made at Casa Carrillo, Ernesto Perez Carrillo's factory. So
sure.
Very excited about this. It's not a limited edition. It's actually a full-time.
I mean, obviously he was the original family, but then it went to blenders inside of General for a while.
Yeah.
And now you got Ernesto.
Yeah, so I mean, we had, he had blended Serie and Classic decades ago.
Right.
And, we kept those blends consistent within our own factory, of course.
Right.
And, decades later, he obviously went and started EP Carrillo.
Now Casa Carrillo.
Casa Carrillo, absolutely.
Right.
And we were just very fortunate that we approached him and wanted to see if he was interested in blending a new full-time for La Gloria. And, just all the passion and love he has for this brand. He was thrilled to have the opportunity, and we were thrilled that he was thrilled to come back and blend a cigar for us.
Very good. So this is the new product?
Yes, this is new product right here in both of these cases. So it is called Los Gloriosos. Mm-hmm. It is a full-bodied cigar with a Habano wrapper, a double binder from Nicaragua, and filler from Dominican and Nicaragua as well. So a nice full-bodied balanced cigar.
When's it launching?
So we announced it last week, and it'll actually ship to retailers on Monday.
Oh, wow. So you guys...
In our warehouse, ready to go.
Oh, awesome. I love the brand. I love Ernesto. And I love the stuff you guys make.
Thank you.
Corey, thanks for your time.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you so much.
we're going to go hit up all the other brands that are here as well.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Corey.
Thanks, guys.
Take care. All right. Continuing on in the Forged booth with lots of great classic name, classic brands, and a lot of new ones. We're here with Mr. Hakem.
Very
Correct.
good. John, yeah.
John Hakem. John
Yes,
Hakem. He is the representation for the company for this brand as well as a couple others.
Yeah, La Gloria as well. I know we've had a very busy day, 2 major launches, so I can only be one place at a time. So
Gotcha.
I'm focusing on the new Partagas today, but love both brands. Really proud of both projects. So,
well, I believe it or not, I mean, I love Cuban cigars, so I do a lot of the Partagas. But when I started my career, in my journey, I should say, in cigars, I remember I used to have the Partagas in the tube, and the number 10 was the tube.
yes, still,
and
still a very
one,
popular one.
One that was really, I just thought of this, and I don't know if anybody cares, but there was a cigar that came out with a Mexican wrapper called the Aristocrat.
Okay.
It was a torpedo,
All right.
and I remember being at the launch when they did it. This is going back in the 90s.
Okay.
So I remember loving that cigar. That was a $6 cigar then.
Wow.
When the average cigar, like the 10 was like a $2 cigar. So tell us about what we got coming this year with Partagas.
All right. Great. So 2 things this year. One, more of a, not a new launch, but just a little change. Our entire core line, our original Partagas Black Label, Cortado Vallaverde. We are transitioning from the old wrap set boxes into more premium, polished, piano finished wood boxes. Additionally, we're putting a little wrapper leaf call out to
nice,
try to help
nice.
out consumers and retailers. So you know, hey, I like San Andreas. Oh, there's a San Andreas cigar. Speaking of San Andreas. So those are rolling out as old boxes, you know, expire. We should probably start seeing them in the market, you know, roughly July. We've got some. So once this is established, you can see what a nice statement it makes on a shelf.
Absolutely.
So then Partagas has always been very traditional, sort of, you know, thought of as like older. So we're bringing in something new, attracting the newer consumers, those 25 to 35-year-old guys, with the brand new Partagas y Nada Mas. This is not just one cigar. Y Nada Mas is going to be a line. The first one is Partagas y Nada Mas Santiago. As you can see, it's a really something completely different from Partagas. Very aggressive packaging.
When you're saying Nada Mas, you're saying and nothing more?
Yes, so Partagas y Nada Mas is actually a very old slogan. I've seen it go back as far as 1900.
Right.
So that was like sort of the bravado of and the ethos of the brand at that time. It was like, there's Partagas and there's nothing else. And I think that's what we need again. So this whole new line is going to be named Partagas y Nada Mas, a tribute to that. Santiago, a tribute to the city in the Dominican Republic where Ramon Cifuentes ended up to restart the Partagas brand. As you can see, yeah, also. The packaging you can see, obviously very modern, very aggressive, but it's all nods of the past. Partagas colors, Ramon Cifuentes, the old cab. So it's 1 foot in the past, but stepping towards the future. The blend itself, really great. Tabacalera William Ventura is making the cigar for us. So really happy about that. Weber was over before smoking one with me, so that was cool.
Nice.
The blend is pretty complex. It's a Habano 2000 wrapper, Sumatra binder, Ecuador, broadleaf, Piloto, and Corojo.
Where's the Habano 2000 wrapper from? What country?
This is the thing. Ventura is kind of protective of their proprietary tobaccos.
Okay.
So if you'll notice in the blend, some of them are countries of origin and some of them are varietals.
Right.
That's all they'll tell us. So it's a little better than undisclosed.
Right.
But it's still a mystery. But you can see there's a lot going on. So it's definitely a medium-bodied cigar, but with a lot of flavor, a lot happening. You light it up, you get a little pepper on the foot. But most of the cigar is really that earthiness with a lot of sweetness to it. Really a cigar that won't overpower anybody, but is not so medium that it's boring. It's a really enjoyable cigar. For someone who smokes heavier cigars, you could smoke it all day long, but really nice. We're doing 3 sizes, Robusto, Toro, Gigante. And
what's that, 6x60 Gigante?
Yes, 6x60 Gigante, 5x50, 6x52, 6x60. And pricing, 20 count boxes, retail $7.99, $8.99, $9.99.
Oh, really?
So it's a package that doesn't look like anything else. It'll get your attention. It's a price that doesn't scare you off, and it's a cigar that once you get one, you're going to come back for more. Really proud of it. Really celebrates the heritage, but it's not shackled by the heritage.
Gotcha.
I'm really proud of this cigar. We've all been smoking them all day. It's one of the cigars everyone's really excited about, and I know I am.
And when is this launching?
So it's being pre-sold today, and it'll start shipping in May.
In May.
Yep.
All right. Looking forward to trying it. Question.
Yes, sir.
The Partagas Black, how long has that been out? Quite a long time, huh?
Yeah, that came out. So that's the interesting story. So, Cifuentes comes and starts the brand again in around 77.
Right.
And this is the only Partagas cigar until 2001 when this comes out. And it's, that movement towards more fully bodied cigars.
It's a full bodied cigar.
Well, and in 2001, that was definitely a full bodied cigar.
Right,
now things have progressed so much.
That's true.
It's full body, but not crazy. But yeah, that was a really strong cigar at the time, and was a game changer for the brand. To say we only have this one cigar, and now we're going to do this. That's a big moment, and I'm hoping Y Nada Mas Santiago is one of those moments as well.
You got 4, and this.
Yes.
And then you got the what's this? The original. Or
So
is this the original?
this is just showing the transition between the original and then the new packaging.
Mm-hmm.
So
what are you gonna do?
It's a busy booth. I can't complain.
That's true.
So we're gonna have basically it'll be the core, and then eventually there'll be the Nada Mas line, below it. This is just the first of many.
Very good. Sounds a pleasure. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you again soon.
I hope so.
All right.
Thank you.
still continuing in the Forged booth of General Cigar. This year, as we mentioned, they're showing all the Forged products. We've seen a few already, Joe. We saw the La Gloria Cubana, the Partagas, and now you represent Diesel. Tell us about Diesel.
Yeah, well, hey, thank you so much for coming by. It's a treat.
My pleasure, yeah.
Diesel, we've got some great stuff coming out. Nothing full-time at this show, but from a limited edition standpoint, we've got a couple of really cool products. So I'll take you over here. This is the Diesel Backyard Barbecue Series. This is year one of a series. So yeah, really exciting stuff here. If you remember Sunday Gravy, this is a similar concept, right? We wanted to come out with something that's just a really fun cigar, a celebration of hanging out with your friends, firing up the grill, and lighting one up. So, similar concept, and it's very affordably priced.
Yeah, the marketing is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And we want to speak to our customers, where they really are. We want to engage with folks as they actually smoke cigars day to day, right on the back deck, firing up the grill. Meet people in their daily lives, and can kind of give back with something affordable that's fun. So I think this is going to be the cigar of the summer.
And will it be out in the summer? When is it coming out?
It comes out May 1st.
All right, very good.
Just in time for grilling weather.
Everything else is the current line as it is? Anything else new?
Well, yeah, we've got one LAE there, but first I'm going to talk about something new we've got. This is a 660 on Diesel Vintage Natural and Maduro.
Wow.
So we didn't have this size before. It's obviously a very popular size, so we had a lot of comments, a lot of requests on this. So, you spoke, we listened, right? So, yeah, got this in a nice new bold format. Now I'll take you over here. This is our other limited edition offering, just in time for the Kentucky Derby. It's the Diesel Whiskey Row Founders Collection. This is the Race King, right? So this is year 3 of a series. It started in 2023 with Boxer Grail. 2024 we had Mizunara, and this is Race King. They all correspond to Rabbit Hole bourbons from the Founders Collection. All right, they're done in partnership with Rabbit Hole, just like our Core Line Whiskey Row product is. So this is a really cool one. The binder leaf is barrel aged in Rabbit Hole barrels. Gives a really nice smoking experience. AJ Fernandez, we said, hey, swing for the fences. Blend is something bold, unapologetic, that knows exactly what it is, and that's exactly what he did. Really good cigar. It's a 6x52 Toro. Price point $15.99, but worth every penny. Really nice cigar. Really good compliment to Whiskey Row or to anything from Rabbit Hole.
Cool.
Yeah.
How long has Forged taken on Diesel? How many years has it been now?
Oh, it's been 5 years.
5 years. And AJ still makes all the blends?
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys just brought it under the Forged name. I think it was one of the original Forged brands, wasn't it?
I believe it was, yeah. That's a little bit before my time, but I'm pretty sure.
All right. Well, very good, Joe.
Very
Appreciate
good.
your time, man.
Of course. Thanks for stopping by.
Man. You got
Appreciate
it. Continuing on in the Forged booth at PCA 2025 in New Orleans, I'm here with Bradley Rubin, son of Alan Rubin, who was the founder and creator of Alec Bradley. When he started this company, you guys were like wee little...
a year old.
Yeah.
I was 1 year old when my father started Alec Bradley.
Wow. Yeah. And you guys still live in Boca area?
Yeah, so I live in Fort Lauderdale. Alec lives about 30 minutes west in the suburbs with the family. So
I used to see you guys at Casa Monte Cristo. It was called Prime back in the day.
Correct. That's right.
So anyway, let's talk about why we're here.
Yep.
And it's the continuation under the Forged brand of Alec Bradley. Tell us what we got, Alec.
So
Bradley,
it's all right. My mother calls me Alec all the time. So do a lot of people.
Okay.
So we have a couple new things. One is Black Market Tubos. We used to have Tubos. They've been gone for a few years, so we had some packaging problems, so they are back after a little hiatus. But the thing I'm excited about more on the line extension is Black Market Tins, Smalls. We've never done Smalls or Tins in our entire careers. We have Petite Coronas and stuff like that, but nothing grab and go, nothing in a tin ever. So I'm a big Black Market fan, so this is something that we've been working on for a while, and Black Market is our biggest brand, so extending the brand is great for everyone. The big launch is Do Not Disturb. So it's an Ecuadorian Connecticut. We have a few Connecticut's in the profile, but more on the not your grandfather's Connecticut, got some boldness to it.
Yeah.
We don't have anything nice, smooth, creamy in that kind of Connecticut profile. So this is an $8 to $10 Robusto Toro Gordo made at La Isla in the Dominican. Right. I've been smoking the absolute hell out of it. It's a great cigar. It's an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, Dominican Criollo binder, and Dominican Mexican fillers. So it's been so far pretty well received. We don't have tons of samples, but the packaging's come out beautiful. The blue on blue just kind of strikes with everyone. We're hoping to ship it in June. Is the current plan.
Be my next question.
Yep, the current plan is June.
Right.
Maybe July, hopefully June.
Okay.
Plan is June. So
you got a lot of stuff coming out of Forged in the next few months.
Yeah, it's a lot of great brands. Everyone's trying to come out with something fun, cool, and exciting. And we're just trying to do the same thing.
I hear you.
Yeah.
That's the new release this year. The rest is all the current stuff out there.
Line extensions. We had Chunk, came out last year. Bigger engaged, short cigars. We have a few chunk sizes. So we have like Magic Toast Chunk 4x60, where we created our own chunk brand. Mm-hmm. So one of them is a 4x80, a 4x60, everything in between. So kind of a unique, cigar to offer. So it's been fun. It's been cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
How has the transition been for you guys from your family-owned business to general-owned business?
I mean, it's been good. What's great is that the resources they have here to back Alec Bradley is something that we didn't have at Alec Bradley. In a way, it's different. Right. The power of STG and Forged and everything, like, it allows us to do so much more, which has been great. Obviously, going from a family-owned company to a big company has its own different processes and changes that I need to learn. I promise I'm working on it. But it's been good, and the people here are very nice to me, and they're great, and they're showing me, the ropes of how the whole company works. So it's been a good transition for us.
So I hear it was either you or your brother are getting involved on the blending side of things as well.
Yeah, I mean, we always, since we started, we worked on things with our father. We had created some of our own brands under what we call the Alec and Bradley kind of moniker.
Right.
So our first cigar we did was called Blind Faith.
That's right.
The second one we did was Gatekeeper, which is one of our best-selling cigars now. And then my personal favorite cigar, the Kintsugi, is my favorite cigar that we did under Alec and Bradley. So, we've had our hands in everything. I mean, all the new stuff is me and Alec and some co-workers that are all working on it together to make new brands for us.
I remember seeing your dad here in 2015. Mm-hmm. This is your first time in New Orleans.
I had never this is my first time here.
Right, New Orleans.
But I never got to go to New Orleans for the trade show, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were how old in 2015?
So I was born in 95, so I was...
Okay. My son is 94.
Yeah.
I brought him to that show, I remember.
Uh-huh.
He was in high school, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's great to grow up in the family.
Absolutely.
And that you still have the same passion. And then you continue the brand and the legacy.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Take care.
Oh, hey. No, it's just... I've just...
It'll happen once.
Oh, it's happened 3 times. That's why he's fucking with me.
I can't let Greg Matola leave, though, man.
Am I in the way?
No, not at all.
I'm going to have you do it in a second if you don't mind, because Matt's... no, sorry. PCA 2025.
Correct.
Forged booth. Last but not least,
yes,
in our brands of brands, we left you for last.
Okay.
Because friend of mine, friend of the show, even though we haven't had you on the show, we're trying to get you on one of these days. I know you're so busy. I can't even get 5 minutes with you here.
I know.
With all your photographs.
I know.
And
it's a living.
Can you sign? Yeah.
It's a living.
It's a living. It is.
Yeah, man.
Matt, please tell us what's new at Room 101 today.
Okay.
And going forward.
So here's the situation, all right? We have this beautiful humidor unit, okay? Celebrating 15 years in the game for Room 101. This box made collaboratively with N Solo Productions. We have 20 cigars from each anniversary series within, as well as a culebra from each year, okay? Made in limited quantities, 101 units. Hey, Papa, how are you? No, not at all, man. How are you, man?
You are, but Matt doesn't care.
I care. I care so much. And then, in addition to that, the 10th anniversary of Jonathan Pizza Bacanat, proudly made with AJ Fernandez, okay? The release of this has been delayed due to the fire, okay? Which our hearts go out to the family there. But this is going to be later in the year or next year, something like that. Who knows, okay?
Gotcha.
But we're showing it off here. We've got the Spread and Enthusiast Report magazine, which is new and crispy.
Your father?
Yes. Yes. You like that? Look at that.
I
one.
do.
Look at that.
Yeah, look
at the hog.
Wow.
Look at the hog.
With a suit.
Yes.
How often do you see that?
When I do that, that's it.
I got you.
Other than that, standard fare with the line. You have Johnny Tobacconaut hit and run here with the Payback collection. Forrest from William Ventura, and Hoya de Nicaragua behind me, as business as usual.
Back in New Orleans,
Yes,
10 years later.
PTSD.
Yeah. What do you think?
Great. I've actually enjoyed it, man. I've enjoyed creeping around the city.
Right.
Definitely enjoyed seeing folks from the business, getting back together, you know.
It's every year,
It's nice.
but it's
nice.
a different venue, different time of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
All right. Well, we did the whole Forge thing, and wanted to pop in and see what's new. And I got to get with you, man. Do
Okay.
a podcast.
Let's do it.
You know, I think I still have your info.
You should.
But dear friend,
My man.
love to see you going, man. Keep going. Keep
Thank
fighting
you,
the good
man.
fight.
Thanks for everything,
All
bro.
right, buddy.
Appreciate
Take
you.
care. You got it.